Joel from Tajmotormedics. I've got a Land Rover Discovery here, sports. It's on a 2017-2018 plate. Basically, this is what it is. I'm just going to show you how to reset the parking brake. The procedure is quite simple, but on this one, for some reason, I can't get it done manually. So I've used a diagnostic tool for it. But manual procedure, I'll show you, it might work on your car, you never know. So let me just show you that. Right, now that this is basically the way of doing the procedure, reset. So you've got the Land Rover right there. So this is a 67 plate. Now to do it, it is simple. So if you look at it, what you're going to do is you release the parking brake, electric parking brake, switch the ignition on, press and release the parking brake, just right there. As you go, activate service mode. So switch the ignition on, press and hold the electric parking brake switch, wait 1 second, and then depress and hold accelerator pedal. Wait 1 second, switch the ignition off, and immediately back on. An audible signal will be emitted to indicate the EPB service mode is activated. Release the parking brake switch, then release the accelerator pedal after that. The service mode can also be activated during diagnostic, using diagnostic equipment, which I've done on this case. Now, if you're successful doing this, the noise you'll hear when the service mode is activated is basically the pistons on the calipers, for the rear calipers, would kind of push in, like, you know, deactivate the handbrake. So you'll hear a sound for at least about 6-7 seconds of a caliper pushing back in, and then this procedure is normal. So you then remove the rear wheels, remove the rear brake caliper retaining clip, remove the brake caliper wear sensor, detach rear brake caliper, do whatever you got to do, remove rear brake caliper, you can read all of that. Press rear brake caliper pistons fully in, fit brake pads in, fit brake pads caliper to the carrier, tightening torque reference specification, fit caliper retaining clip. So as you go down, and you want to deactivate the service mode, so this is what you got to do again. Switch the ignition on, but this time is the reverse. Basically pull the handbrake switch, wait 1 second, press the accelerator, wait 1 second, switch the ignition off and on again, and you'll hear a sound, and then release the accelerator pedal first under the parking switch, and the activation is deactivated. So if you look on here, it says release the parking brake switch first and then the accelerator. That's when you're activating it. Deactivating it is release the accelerator pedal and then the parking brake switch. That should then do the trick. Let's try it one more time. Right, now that we're in the car, obviously the battery's low, so be careful what you do. I've got jump packs and everything here, so I'm not too worried, but you guys got to be careful. What you need to do first is switch the ignition on, press the parking brake button right here, and then 1 second wait, press the accelerator, switch the ignition off, immediately back on, let go of the brakes, let go of the accelerator. Now that should activate the service mode for the handbrake, which hasn't done it. Right, okay, now as you saw, it didn't work with using it manually, so I have to use a diagnostic tool to do this, but you never know, it might work on your case. So if you do try the procedure yourself, you would hear the rear pistons sort of retract. Basically the pistons are going in. You'll hear it, it'll be, if the brake pads are completely dead, you'll hear it for at least about 6-7 seconds. But if the brake pads are still new, you'll only hear it for a couple of seconds. So, like, you know, that's what it is. If there is anything else you need to know, comment us below. We'll try helping you as much as we can. And I'm sorry that this video didn't go the way we wanted to go, but the procedures are there. It might help you, it may not, but yeah. And don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel, like the video. Thank you and goodbye.